Hi, everyone. This is Jacqui Cooper with JCooperTravels, and I want to welcome everyone for listening to this continuing episode with Dr. Brown. A little bit about me, and then I'll bounce this over to Dr. Brown for our topic of the day. The J. Cooper Travels talk show was started last year, and the purpose of it is to find inspirational ways to enjoy your life through the tales of others in terms of what they've done, as well as finding new locations to go and explore now that we're out and about, as well as enjoying your own personal health and fitness and anything else within your own career path as well. Because again, how we travel through life, we always make daily resolutions or yearly resolutions, and then we have to think, how are we actually achieving it throughout the year? So today it's part of our Wellness Wednesday conversations. And Dr. Brown, thank you so much for being here. I know that there might be some new listeners on the talk show, so why don't you go ahead and share more about your background, and then we'll talk about the topic of the day.
All right. Thank you, Jacqui.
Yeah, sure.
I'm Dr. Tiffany Brown. I'm a naturopathic doctor. And how I got here is I had my own health journey. And I was going from doctor to doctor. They was doing what they were supposed to be doing, but I wasn't seeing any results. So I just happened to look over into the natural community to see what they were doing. And they were doing a lot. It just overwhelmed me. So I just tried one thing and I saw results. But I knew I didn't fix my problem. So I had to reach out to somebody close, but there was no herbalist, no naturopathic doctor, or anyone that was familiar with the natural world around me. So I was like, okay, I can feel this niche. So I went to naturopathic school. 4 years later, here I am. I'm a licensed naturopathic doctor. I have a telehealth business where I can see people from anywhere if they need any help.
Oops. We've been doing continuing conversations. We've talked about diabetes. We've talked
Mhm.
about a variety of vitamins, zinc, minerals, a host of topics. Today, we're going to be talking about something connected with travel, which I'm really excited about, because I know a lot of times we pick a trip to both explore new areas and to provide, just a refreshing new place to explore and to help us with our own mental health and well-being. But you and I have talked about how a lot of times when we go to these locations, we're not always thinking about the unique foods or the other things that we can explore and enjoy.
Mhm.
And so today we're going to be talking about just two places that are on my bucket list. Costa Rica and Cuba, both are high up there.
Yeah.
So when you started to explore the foods and other things, what did you find of interest within those countries?
Yes. What I found of interest in both of those countries were their tropical fruit that they grow. And it's good to get fresh tropical fruit from the country that it's grown in and to experience the nutrition and the values that's behind it. And Jacqui, in my studies, I just pulled a few out that I kind of wanted to hit on real quick and just talk about the benefits of them. And Cuba and Costa Rica, these fruits are grown. These tropical fruits are grown. And the first one is like a guanabana, and it's a fruit that reduces inflammation, has antioxidant properties, and support cardiovascular, like the hypertension side. And maracuya is another fruit, like a passion fruit, rich in fiber, high in minerals and vitamin C, and it supports hair growth and improves eyesight. And
Wow.
yeah, just from a fruit that grows there. And then another one I kind of wanted to touch on was the manashilo, which is excellent in vitamin A, and it helps support the immune system and prevents urinary kidney stones, so
Okay.
urinary stones. So I
Wow.
mean, just like you go to these places, you never know what you can experience. And Costa Rica was the coffee, because I'm an avid coffee drinker.
I love coffee. I love coffee.
So, most places they roast their coffee. And when you start roasting, and if you get up to certain high temperatures, you start losing the health benefits of coffee. So so over in Costa Rica, they use two different processes. They do a drying process of the bean, of the bean, and then they let it dry, and then they're able to knock the pulp off and have the seed. And they also do a water process, which is a high water pressure to knock the pulp off. So it's kind of different process. So I can't wait to experience some good Costa Rican coffee.
So you mentioned something that was interesting. As much as I enjoy coffee, I never thought about the health benefits of it.
Yeah.
What kind of health benefits are there?
Yeah, well, it is a good stimulant. So we do offer the stimulant part of it. Also, too, it's like a vasodilator. Kind of like dilates the sometimes helps to like bring the blood pressure down. But I don't want to put that side on say hypertension, but it does vasodilate. So I will say that.
Well, again, one of the things I want to mention is that the talk show is not medical advice, so you definitely have to check with your doctor, or Dr. Brown is also able to consult with you. But everything that we're sharing is just general knowledge. So I love that you were talking about that. The other thing that we talked about briefly is the importance of the sun.
Yes.
Because we often don't get enough vitamin D. So do you want to speak about that, and also, how we can protect ourselves as well?
Yeah, yeah. So in this is the summertime, and plus Costa Rica and Cuba is close to the equator. The warmness and the sun is more prominent there. So for your vitamin D, which your body makes vitamin D, and so if you fair skinned, you can like expose your back for 20 minutes to the sun, and that's like a daily dose of vitamin C. And
Oh,
so I mean, it's just a quick and it's natural and it's there, But if you have more color in your skin, more darker skinned, you have to stay in stay in the sun longer. But as always, you put your sunscreen on, and usually 20 minutes, most people try to get their sunscreen on immediately then. So if you're the type of person that has to just have your sunscreen on and can't do the 20 minutes or longer if you got more if you're dark complexioned, then you want to still continue to supplement the vitamin D.
so I know that you have a website that has a variety of various supports. On the website, I think you had also talked about, I don't know if you have a natural type of suntan lotion, but I know you did talk about an insect repellent for those areas. Can you tell me more about that? Because I know that we don't always like to get bitten by the mosquitoes or other insects because they're carriers of different things. So what do you recommend?
Yeah, so on my website, we got a couple of different kind of insect repellents. And when you are in these countries, even in the United States in the summertime, you want to spray on an insect repellent. And you want to go more natural because you want to be able to put it on and don't have no issues with the chemicals and the ones you just buy off the shelf. So yeah, there's ones that has like different scents in them. Citronella is mainly your prominent one. Then you might get it mixed with some other things that bugs don't like to smell, and that can ward off bugs. So most definitely we have several different ones.
So one of the things that I usually try to have you mention is, how do people contact you for reaching out to you?
Yes, yes, most definitely you can contact me through indiehealthcalls.com. That's my web page. And on there, I got a place where you can send me a message about times and for a 10-minute free consultation where we can just talk. If you want to know how to get to these insect repellents, I have a full scrapped account also on my web page that you can access. But if you want to talk to me, I can go through and show you which ones that I really like. Or if you want to contact me for anything else also too, because I know that we was meaning to talk about was the food.
That's
If you
right.
have any heartburn, indigestion, because some people try to avoid, they'll eat the food and have heartburns, most definitely contact me ahead of time. And maybe we'll work through that, get your digestion, worked on and fixed where you can go and enjoy the food and still contact me through the same way.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Mhm.
We cover a lot of different things on all of our conversations, and again, we look at the whole body. And so, when you go travel, you have the your
Mhm.
skin that you have to think about. And then you also, are enjoying the foods. And like you said, some of the foods are spicy. And you can definitely advise on how do you what to take, and this is one of the things that another conversation we had is, what do you take in your medical kit with
Yeah.
you? So definitely, listen back to some of the other conversations we've had, because all that can help you enjoy a really nice vacation, which
Mhm.
everyone
Yes.
deserves.
Yes.
So one last time, go ahead and share how they can connect with you again.
Yeah. IndieHealthCalls.com is my webpage. And I'm on Facebook also, Indie Health Calls. I'm very active on there. Thank you. Thank you, Jacqui.
Not a problem. And if you, for some reason you're driving, you aren't able to write everything down,
Yeah.
just remember JCooperTravels@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to connect you over to Dr. Brown. And Dr. Brown, thank you so much. I know we're going to have other conversations. I know one of our next conversations might even be on all the varieties of milk that are out there, from almond milk to oat milk, every type of milk, and what's healthy and what do we need to be thinking about. So if any of the listeners have a topic that they're interested in, we can kind of have a conversation about that.
Okay.
And we welcome your feedback. Thank you so much, Dr. Brown.
Thank you.